Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for always coming back, watching my videos, subscribing, liking these videos. I want to tell you that I feel appreciated and we really appreciate your presence on this channel. And so on today's video, I'm going to show you the basic essentials and equipment that you need if you need to start baking a cake, or if you feel you want to start trying out your baking skills. These are very essential ingredients and equipment that you're going to require during this journey. And so just follow me keenly, and you can get this equipment. They're locally available and they are affordable. As a beginner, you can acquire them easily. And so onto the first ingredients that you need. Of course, it's the flour. You can choose a flour of your choice. There are so many brands out there of flour. You can use self-raising flour, or you can just use the all-purpose flour. So flour is a basic ingredient in baking cakes and pastries, so consider getting the flour first. And onto my second ingredient is the milk. You will, of course, there are so many other brands of milk out here, but this is the milk that I like using. So try and get milk, and then ensure your milk is at room temperature. Remove it from the fridge before you begin doing your recipe. The next ingredient you'll need, of course, it's sugar. Sugar sweetens the cake. You need sugar so that you are able to sweeten your cake. You know, cake is all about sweetness. So there are other substitutes you can use to sweeten your cake, like there's syrup, there's honey, and there are other ingredients, especially for those people who are diabetic. So follow up with me. I'll do a video on that later on in this show. And the other ingredients you need is baking powder. You need raising agents. You need baking powder. You need bicarbonate soda. Sorry about that. So these are raising agents. So there, in some cakes you can just use the baking powder alone, but in other cakes, especially like the chocolate cake, you will need to use the both of them. So you will learn, and I'll explain to you later on the difference between the two. And the other ingredients that you will need to do your cake is the margarine. So you need margarine. You can use a Blue Band or Prestige, or you can use any odorless oil. I normally like to use the sunflower oil. So you can use all those three. And let me see if I've forgotten any other ingredients. So the other ingredient you'll need is salt. Of course, salt, some people can be shocked whether you really need salt for your cake. You need salt because it helps to combine the flavors, so that the flavors are combined well and your cake comes out as tasty. And then you need, of course, an essence, so that you don't have to feel the smell of eggs. It's really disgusting if you don't use an essence. So as a beginner, you can decide to go with this vanilla essence. There are so many essences of many types, but you can decide to start off with this vanilla essence. The other ingredient you will need during your baking of cakes are, of course, spices. Like the carrot cake that I want to make uses this cinnamon spice. You can get a few spices as you start off, especially this cinnamon spice, because it's very key in doing a carrot cake. And as you continue learning, you can acquire more spices for your cake. And apart from all the other ingredients, as I've already mentioned all the other ingredients, now I'll come and list out the basic equipment that you will require when doing your cake. And the first equipment you need is your oven. So ensure you have an oven or a jiko, or a source of heat that is stable. And to do that, just acquire an electric oven or a manual oven. And the other equipment you require is the measuring cups. Of course, cake is about weighing your ratios and your portions well, so that the cake just mixes well and the client or you have the best outcome of it. So you require these measuring cups. If you cannot get the measuring cups, kindly get the weighing balance, so that you are able to weigh out your portions well. And the other equipment you require are these mixing bowls. you need at least 2 mixing bowls, one for dry ingredients and the other one for wet ingredients. You can, as you go along on your baking career, you can acquire more and more baking tins. And then the other ingredients, or rather like an accessory that you require, is this baking paper or barrier paper. So this one is very essential because you will need to proof your pans as you will need to like line up your baking tins before you put your dough inside. So you consider acquiring it. And then you need a hand mixer. This is an electric hand mixer. You use this one to do your whipping cream, and also you use it to do your eggs, to beat your eggs, and it's really efficient and very fast. So this is just the electric one. I have also a manual whisk. I have a manual whisk for the mixing of your dough, your dry ingredients, or even you can beat the eggs with this one. But this one is really hectic, so consider getting an electric one. But as a beginner, you can just start off with this one as you try figuring out. I think I forgot this basic ingredients. You need eggs. There are other recipes you can do without eggs, but when you start off with doing basic cakes, you will need these eggs. So ensure your eggs, just as the milk, are at room temperature before you use. And then you need, in case you want to do cupcakes, you need these cupcake liners so that your cupcakes are just perfectly done. And then onto the last accessories you require are baking trays or baking tins. So as a baker, you really want to be sure for the kind of cakes you're giving your clients. So these baking tins normally come in sizes. Like this one is like a 500-gram cake baking pan. So you can try get various sizes. Like this one is for 500 grams. I have one for 1 kg. I have another one for 2 kg. Because all you want to do is save your time as you are baking, so that you don't have to keep baking on small portions over a long period of time. And so those are just the basic or key ingredients and accessories that you require once you want to start your baking career. And of course, as you advance, you can get things like this silicone brush. You use it too when you're doing when you're greasing your baking trays. So this one is really efficient. And so just keep it right here. I'm going to show you how to start step by step doing basic cake recipes. And kindly don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification button, and continue to watch more of these videos. Until next time, bye bye. Comment on the comment section below if you find this video helpful. If there's any ingredients I've left out and you feel it's very important, kindly comment and let me know about it. Bye bye.